King of the Road Productions proudly presents a Boone and Hayes episode of the Jim King of the TV show on Fox 4, the CW, Strike TV, and YouTube. Southeast Texas style. During the half hour, we'll pick up where we left off with the legendary Pat Boone.
And by the way, we talk about your crown and King of the Road. I have a killer version of King of the Road, and why we don't have it on this album, we can't figure out.
We'll check out Wade Hayes live in Houston. Sponsored by Tanner West and Texas Construction Resources. We'll feature the Honky Tonk Texas Fabulous Flashback. We'll also wear the Southeast Texas debut of High Tide's new video as our King's Country Music Clip of the Week from Nashville. And Don Rollins will be in the Royal Spotlight with a Jimmy Buffett tribute. Sponsored by Glenn's Express Collision. King of the Road. Howdy, and welcome to the Jim King of the TV show on Fox 4, the CW, Strike TV, and YouTube. I'm Jim King of the Road. Hope the first month of 2024 went well for you, and you kept your New Year's resolution to stop settling for less with your country music listening. I don't care if it's AM, FM, satellite, or the internet. You won't find a better country music mix on earth with far fewer commercials and personality chatter. Never settle for less. In less than 100 years, radio has come a long, long way. We've gone from this to this. Alexa, play King's Country on TuneIn.
King's Country from TuneIn.
And this. Now you can stream us everywhere. King's Country streams the most magnificent country music mix on the planet 24/7. Stream King's Country internet radio on your PC, smart speaker, mobile device, or in your vehicle with your Bluetooth connection. King's Country is streaming worldwide and crystal clear on TuneIn, iTunes, Live 365, and at kingscountry.net. Don't miss the nationally recognized and multi-award winning Jim King of the Radio Show on King's Country at kingscountry.net. It does rule. Breaking news from Larry's Old Time Trade Days in Winnie, Texas. Here's Larry Barron, owner of Larry's Old Time Trade Days.
Wow, this year's already starting to creep fast. Here we are already, it's February. It's the 8th, 9th, and 10th. Come out and see us for the show. You know, we're enjoying this nice weather for a change. We're forgetting about all we had, the heat for the summer. Come on out, enjoy us, enjoy your fall, and have a great time. And now we're into spring, enjoy it all. Remember, you can find it here at Larry's Old Time Trade Days.
Hey, Ritz, bestest food there is.
A few weeks ago, we kicked off my exclusive with the legendary Pat Boone and zoomed off to Beverly Hills, California. King of the Road. The legendary Pat Boone. I've been looking forward to this for a long time to get you see you face to face and almost in the flesh, but because of the miracles of technology, here we are zooming to Beverly Hills today.
And this is real flesh right here. I can testify. And I've even got real hair too if I keep my hat on.
You are amazing. 70 years. You've been doing this longer than I've been alive, Pat.
Yeah.
We also wear the Southeast Texas debut of his recent hit songs, You and I, with Crystal Gale.
Just you and I,
just you and I,
sharing our love together.
And a fun little ditty titled Grits.
Hey, Ritz, bestest food there is. Country caviar, Tennessee foie gras.
Here's more of our exclusive with the living legend, Pat Boone.
And by the way, we talk about your crown and King of the Road. I have a killer version of King of the Road, and why we don't have it on this album, we can't figure out. Other great country songs that we just had to pick and choose because I've done so many of them over the years, over the 70 years of my recording, that we just chose what seemed, it loomed off the pages at us. I love Alabama, My Own Texas Woman, Cold, Cold Heart, Last Date. I wrote the words for Floyd Kramer's Last Date. And of course, Red Foley songs, Steal Away, and Kalijah, Hank Williams. So just all of these songs I've been recording along the way because as we'll talk about, because I am a country guy. I grew up in the country, and we can talk about it.
Of course, I had to ask Pat about his days with Elvis Presley, the king of rock and roll. During the 50s, you had more #1 hits than Elvis himself.
Yes, 41 records. He had 40.
Yes.
But all, got to be truthful about it. I did have a 6-month head start on him.
Uh-huh.
But he and I matched each other record for record on the charts throughout the 50s. And I had 41 chart records and he had 40. After that, into the 60s, he took over. And I still kept on having some records, including chart records, but I had more than anybody in the 60s actual chart records because after 3 years, Elvis went to the Army.
Yeah.
And wasn't recording at all. And then the Beatles, after 3 years, began to just put out albums and not singles, not to mess around with singles. So I still kept going. So a record I hold in the record business is 4.5 years without ever being off the single charts on Billboard and Cashbox. I was always on the chart with at least one record, usually one going up, one going down, for 4.5 years. And I don't know if anybody's ever equaled that.
This segment is sponsored by Tanner West and Texas Construction Resources. When it comes to land clearing, dirt work, excavation, or custom ponds in Southeast Texas, there's only one name you need to know: Texas Construction Resources. Owner Tanner West and his very capable crew have the equipment and experience to handle any job. Give them a call at 409-782-6438. TCR also specializes in site prep, house pads, land clearing, demo, driveways, and much more. Call Texas Construction Resources in Tanner West, 409-782-6438. Still to come, we'll air the Southeast Texas debut of High Tide's new video as our King's Country Music Clip of the Week from Nashville. We'll also feature the Honky Tonk Texas Fabulous Flashback. And Don Rollins will be in the Royal Spotlight with the Jimmy Buffett tribute. Sponsored by Glenn's Express Collision on West Cardinal Drive in Beaumont. Next, we'll cruise to Houston to check out Wade Hayes live.
You're cruising in the King's Caddy.
King of the road.